Hello and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. My name is Lisa and I live in Michigan with my husband and my kiddos. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as 72 Stitches. I blanked out there for a second. I got my coffee in my summer sock camp mug. I got peppermint mocha creamer. I'm ready for pumpkin spice though. This is middle of June-ish. Maybe the end of July. Cross your fingers for me. Today is June 12th, 2022, and this is episode 157. I forgot to say that in the beginning here. And this is my YouTube channel where I share what I'm working on. Knitting, crocheting, cross stitch, whatever crafty thing I'm up to. Today it is all knitting. It's usually all knitting. Once in a while I'll throw in some crochet and some cross stitch, but crochet really hurts my hands, so I don't do it very much. Dear. Okay, what I'm wearing, I'll show this. This is my Chiaogoo. This was the Stephen West Mystery Knit Along. That was from last year. This is all KnitPicks Stroll. Black, white. The green is patina. And the pink is pucker. And then the gray is ash. So yeah. This was my very first mystery knit along from Stephen West. So proud of myself. I am definitely doing it this year. I'll probably do it as long as he does it, I feel like. Because you all know, if you've been with me for a while, you all know that I'm obsessed with Stephen West shawls and patterns. Yeah. I'm knitting a blanket of his. I've knit a sweater of his patterns. Obsessed. If you are new, welcome. I forgot to say this. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Today I have 2 finished objects, 3 whips, some reading and watching, some stash enhancement. My row 1 minis came. So excited. And a viewer gave me like this brilliant idea. I don't know why I didn't think of this, but I'll share that towards the end. That's going to be probably be my next cast on. Yeah. So I guess let's get started. You ready? And also I will be sharing. Oh, pause. I gotta share this at the beginning, not at the end. Okay. I did end up signing up for a Ko-Fi account. I will have it linked down below. Also, all the show notes, all of the links, patterns, what I'm reading and watching, yarns, bags, all that stuff will be right down there also. So I did sign up for a Ko-Fi account. Donate if you want. You do not have to. I will not be sad if you don't. Yeah, I'm not going to charge anything for this podcast. It's still going to go up. Ew, there's a bug on me. Another bug episode. Pause. I gotta kill this bug. It's like a little... It's not a spider. It's like a little worm thing. Okay, it's dead now. I think. Okay. Yes, you do not have to sign... You do not have to donate to watch this podcast. I think at some point I'm going to... I'm going to have a prize for people that donated and do like a random number generator thing for the people that actually signed up, because I do have their PayPal email addresses, so I'll probably send, if they won, I will send an email to that person, because I do not want to give out emails on this podcast or in the link down below, so, or names or anything, so maybe I'll maybe I'll announce that I have chose a winner, so check your email. I guess that's how I'll do it. I'm not sure what the prize is going to be. Maybe a bag and some yarn. I have a lot of bags that I can probably like find one that I don't use anymore, and maybe I'll get some love somewhere else because I have a lot of bags. And I have lots of yarn. There might be a yarn that, I don't know. I'm really attached to my yarn, so maybe I'll buy something. But anyway, so the money that is donated as of right now will be for a new iPad to record on. Like I said in my previous episode, I have an iPad Touch. It's like 2 or 3 years old. Still works fine. But once it dies, I'm going to need something else to record on. So that is what the money I am raising for. And then after that, if there's still money being donated, I will use it for prizes. Yeah, like I said, maybe like every 3 months or quarterly. I don't know. I'm not expecting a lot of people to donate, but I'll have to figure that out. Maybe if you ever donated, I will just, like every quarter, pick a name and send you something. Either a prize, a bag or yarn, or maybe a pattern. So, yeah. Thank you to everybody there are some people that already donated. Thank you, thank you. I did talk about this in my last episode, and after I recorded, I'm like, I'm doing it. I signed up. I posted it on my Instagram, so on my stories. So some people saw it and they donated, but the link will always be down there below for you if you are ever able and willing to do that. So if you have, thank you very much. If you can't, I still love you, okay? Not necessary, but I would appreciate it. Still not sure if I'm going to do any knit-alongs. I'm on the fence because I would like to do a sock knit-along, but I feel like there's sock knit-alongs everywhere else. We got summer sock camp. The grocery girls always have a sock cal. So, I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I know Knit for Brains always does like a gift the knits cal. So I don't want to like do the same thing that everybody else is doing, but I can't think of anything, so I don't know. If it comes to me, I will announce it here. But we're getting towards the end of the year, and I feel like there's probably going to be a whole bunch of cals. And if I do host a cal, the prize will probably just be patterns, because that's easiest for me. So, I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. If you have any ideas, throw them down in there for cal. Because I like to do scrappy projects. I love to knit socks. But I feel like, because there's the easy like summer knitting 22. That's a scrappy cal that's going on this summer. So it's like, I don't know. Okay, I think I'm done rambling. I will probably ramble again at the end about that because I'll probably forget. And I'll talk about that in life stuff. Last week I told you I had a little something going on Tuesday. I'm going to share what it is, but I'll do that in life stuff. The sun is like blinding me. It got really dark for a second and then the sun came out. Okay, are you ready for finish objects? Let's get into some knitting. Shall we? Oh, I finished. These ones are my second pair for the Desert Vista Dyeworks knit along. Because I did shorties, I have to do 2 pairs of socks to count. Last week I made a pair for my friend, and this week, I'm pretty sure I had these cast on last week. I don't remember. But anyway, I finished them. These ones are for me. I think I did not weigh the skeins before I started, because I both thought they were 50 grams. They were not. So I am glad that I did the previous pair. I did heels and toes in a different color because I think I had 8 grams left after I knit this sock, and this one I had like 15. or 17. I got ripped off or something. I don't know. Anyway, I had enough to do 2 pairs, so that's okay. And I had like just enough to have a square in my Cozy Memories. So that's all I really care about. The rest of it I'll use in scrappy socks. Because Desert Vista Dyeworks lets you do 1 pair of scrappy socks for the year. I have already done mine, so I will save all my scraps for next time. And this is Woody and Buzz. This one is Woody. Nope, this one is Buzz. This one is Buzz. This one is Woody. Oh, I love these. Yep, so these were my June Desert Vista Dyeworks socks. So that I'm done. Whoop whoop. Finish object number 2. More socks. Oh, excuse me. Oh, look at these. These ones are for my friend Amy from Happy Little Yarn. These are for her Christmas present. Her birthday present. The striping yarn here is Night Owl Fibers, the Phoenix. This was one of her Harry Potter colorways. I don't know if she's dyeing them anymore, so I'm sorry, but check out her yarn. She's got beautiful yarn. And it's a fingering weight, but it's a little thicker. It's plump. Oh, I love it. The heels and the toes are in Lolo Did It, Coal Miner's Daughter. The Lolo Did It, I have like 4 of her grays, and I just use them for heels, toes, and cuffs for all my socks. Pretty much, or just heels. These ones were 50 grams, so I am glad I did contrasting heels and toes. I did 15 rows of 2x2 rib, and then I think I did 7 or 8. No, I think I did 8. 8 rows of leg. So yeah, and I divided the skein into 2 50-gram cakes, or divided it in half. So half for her and half for me. I like doing that. And get my money's worth out of this fancy yarn. So probably next year I will knit a pair of shorties for me. I don't know if I'll do. I guess we'll see what mood I'm in. I don't know if I'll do heels and toes or just heels. We'll see what I'm at, because I'm pretty sure her foot's a little bit bigger than mine, so I'm gonna have. I think I'll have more yarn, so I could do the toes on mine if I wanted. We will see. All right, that is all of my finished objects. 2 pairs of socks. Go me. Okay. Are we ready for whips? This is a whip / acquisition because I couldn't help myself. I had to use it right away. Oh, it's my Simpsons bag. Oh. I haven't watched The Simpsons in a really long time. I think I probably stopped watching it when I didn't have broadcast TV. I don't even know, where is Simpsons streaming on something? I'm pretty sure Netflix has like DVDs, but I don't know how high they go. I'll have to look into that. I know Simpsons isn't on streaming on Netflix. At any rate, okay, so this is a new cast on. You have not seen this one. This is Mustache Yarn. Everything is awesome. You guys remember that song? From the Lego movie? Oh. I love that. The Lego movie and then Lego Movie 2. So good. So, yep, Mustache Yarn. I knit a shorty pair of socks for my friend for Christmas with this. So it's my turn for my scrappy, or not scrappy socks, for a pair of shorty socks for me. Look at this. Oh, I really love this colorway. I like knitting socks and then saving, like, I think under my Felici bin right here, I have like my 50-gram skeins where I can just knit shorty socks with it. A lot of the times I knit my friend a pair of socks and I'm like, all right, this is for me. So, yep, this is Everything is Awesome. If you're curious about my stitch markers, I have a link to a video down below for you. I'm going to put my heel right here. I do 12 rows of 2x2 rib. And this pink. Oh, this pink is bright. I believe I did this with her socks, and I'm like, I'm doing the same thing. This is KnitPicks Stroll Pucker. It is a bright hot pink. So I'm going to do toes and heels in this color because why not? I did have enough to do the toe in the stripe, but I need more hot pink. All right, and I have the second sock cast on. Oh, look, I'm almost done. So I take the markers off of this sock and put them on the new sock. And look, they match. Decided to match them. Yeah, I finished with this blue and I'm like, well, I started with orange, so I just pulled out the yellow. If it's just pulling out one stripe, I'll do it. But if it's more than that, I usually don't bother. I don't mind mismatched socks. But every once in a while, it's nice to have a matching pair, right? So I'm knitting these cuff down magic loop, 64 stitches. This is a Chiaogoo red lace, 2.5 millimeter, which is a US 1.5, 32-inch cord. These are fixed. I like knitting my socks on the fixed ones. And I got a tons of them, so yeah. I'm almost done. I could finish these today, but I have other plans. But they will definitely be done. I will share that in one of my whips. And this is how much I got left of my 50-gram cake. So I have plenty. I will have enough to save for my future cozy memories. I am starting that this year. It is going to happen. I was kind of hoping I could finish my painting bricks blanket, but I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen. I can always start it and then move on it. That's going to be a long-term whip. All right, whip number 2. This is in my summer sock camp bag from last year. This is from Stolen Minutes. Decided to bring back my old bag. And this is Nomadic Yarns. This is a Green Thumb. This is her 75-25 base. I think that is probably my new favorite. I used to love 80-20, but now I'm like, I like 75-85. 75-85. 75-25. So I made a sockhead hat. No, it was not a sockhead hat. It was kind of a sockhead hat. I just didn't do the ribbing with this color. And I had, I think I had 44 grams left. I don't remember. For these ones, I'm probably going to do heels and toes in the in a different color. Probably a gray. So I'm pretty sure it was not 50. I guess I could weigh it. I know I already started my sock, but we can see how much I have left. One moment, please. Oh, I'm such a liar. It's 53 grams. And that's after I did my cuff. So I could totally do just different heels. Maybe that's what I'll do. Just do the whole sock in the stripe and then do the heels in the gray. So, yep. I love this color. Greens! I'm pretty sure this was a gift. A viewer gifted this to me, I believe. Oh, I love it. So So here's what I got. Just a cuff and 1 row. A cuff and 1 row. I did 12 rows of 2x2 rib. These are going to be shorties. Same needles, Chiaogoo red lace, 2.5 millimeter, US 1.5. That's what I use for all of my socks. That's fingering weight. DK is a little bit different. 32-inch cord. Yep. I think on Friday, yes, I finished. I believe I finished these on Thursday. And on like Friday, I woke up, I'm like, I have no socks on the needles. I can't take this. So I cast on this one and this one on Friday. Obviously, I got really far. I think I worked on these a lot. Friday and Saturday. So, yeah. So this is all I got. Just a cuff. Oh, but I love it. It's pretty. These ones are going to be for me. And that's it for my sock whips. These both will be done next week. No problems. I need to rearrange myself. You can see my bare leg. I have shorts on. I have shorts on, okay? We'll talk about weather and life stuff. It's gonna get hot. That is the spoiler. All right, here's my blanket. Oh, it's getting big. Oh, I love this thing. So, it's going to be really hot. And I don't think I'm going to want to work on this. I think Tuesday and Wednesday are going to be the really, really hot days. So, I think I'm going to really work on it today. It's supposed to be 80 today. But I want to see if I can get a lot done today and tomorrow before it gets like really stinking hot, because I'm not going to want this in my lap. So see that stitch marker right there? That's where I was last week. So I finished 3 more repeats. Oh, I just love this yellow, orange, and green together. Oh, yes. So yep, I'm starting to repeat colors now because I use them all. I can't really see very well. But yeah, here it is. Oh, isn't it beautiful? Oh, I love this thing so much. I think I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yep, I got 25 colors. I'm supposed to have 78. I can't math right now. Is it 50, 59? 53? I don't know. Stripes left. Yeah, it's getting really big. So, yeah, this is KnitPicks Stroll. Oh, and I didn't say, this is my Painting Bricks blanket by Stephen West. I have 2 markers in here. I forgot to share this. So I started this, I looked up on my Ravelry. I have a project page for this. I cast this on May 9th. So I decided to, so there's this marker. I believe June, or from here to here is what I did in May. So I put a marker there for June to see how much I can get done in June. So from here to the top here for the second marker, where that blue is how much I got done so far this month. And it's only the 12th. Look at me. So I'm trying to do 3 pattern repeats a week. But I think the last week in June, probably not going to happen because we're going on a trip. And I'm not taking this with me, so we'll see. Maybe when I get back, we can work on it because I'll be tired of socks. I'm definitely bringing knitting. And it's probably going to be all socks, so we'll see. I'll talk about that again in life stuff. Move my marker, so we'll see how much I get done. Wow, I got that much done already in June. That's why I feel like I could possibly finish this year if I just keep chugging along. But it is going to get hot. So this is what I'm going to work on today. And I'm using a US 7. This is all KnitPicks Stroll. The main color is ash, and then the rest is just scraps that I have in my stash and that were gifted to me. Yeah, so that is that blanket. Let's see if I can get 3 repeats done this week. Oh, rearrange myself. And that is all of my whips. That's all of my knitting. All right, do we do reading and watching real quick? Then we'll go back into some knitting stuff. Okay, reading. I finished Harry Potter number 3, which is The Prisoner of Azkaban, I believe. That's what I was listening to while I was knitting these socks. And then I started the last book in the Pawn of Prophecy series that I've been reading probably for, I don't know, I feel like probably 5 months. The last book is called Enchanters Endgame. I think I'm like 12% in. It's pretty good. So I'm reading that on my Kindle before I go to bed. That is my reading book. My reading bedtime book. And that's it for reading and watching. I gotta find another audiobook to listen to. Oh, my foot really fell asleep. And that's all tingly feeling. Sorry for making weird faces. Okay, watching. My heart. I still have all the feels for this. I finally finished Breaking Bad season 5. Oh my. I'm sad that it's ended, that I'm done with it. I feel like if I watch it a second time around, it's not going to be as good because I know what's going to happen. Yeah. So that's the bad thing about that show. I mean, it might be alright, but I won't have like the jaw-dropping moments because it's like, alright, here it comes. I know it's coming. But at any rate, it was very, very good. I highly recommend it. If you have not seen it yet, I am a little late to the party because I think that show ended like in 2013 or something. Yeah, it ended a while ago, but oh, it's very good. My husband and I finished season 1 of Merlin. It was getting better towards the end of the season, so I think we'll continue with that. But we're taking a break from that, and then we're watching Vikings season 3. We're going back to Vikings. We like to switch. We'll watch a season of a show, and then we'll skip to another show and watch a season of that, and then maybe go back to that. Instead of watching like one show for like 6 months, because it takes us forever to get through a series. It takes us forever. We usually only watch one show a night. And that is why it takes us forever, because I like to be in bed at 10:30. Because we get up at 6 o'clock. Oh, that's way too early. So yeah, by the time we get the kids to bed and I take my shower, we have like enough time to watch one show, and then it's time for me to go to bed. So that is my nightly routine, if you guys care. And I started watching Seinfeld again. Season 4. Oh, I love that show. I haven't watched it in a really, really long time. And it's on streaming on Netflix now. So I need to hurry up and finish it before they take it off, because I'm sure it's not going to be on there forever. And that's all my reading and watching. Okay, want to do stash enhancement? This is it. Just my row 1 minis. I love these things. It looks like an 80/20 base. I haven't looked at the sheet yet, but the colors they're bright and colorful. So I'm okay that they're 80/20. Comes with a little, I don't know if it usually comes with a little stitch marker. And a light bulb stitch marker. Probably so you can make a progress keeper too. But it's a little cloud. It came with a little treat. I think it was gummy bears this time. Sometimes I eat the treat, sometimes I give it to my kids. Sometimes I just throw it away. Depending on what it is. This is a Big Sky Yarn Co. Never heard of them. Yep, it's 80/20. Try to see where they're from. Tennessee. Tennessee. Comes with a little paper with all the information. A little blurb about the dyer, all the colorway names. And their logo. It also has their website on there, so if there's a color you like, I want a full skein of that, you just hop over to their website. Oh, but look, I got bright, pretty colors. Oh, these two. Yes, yes. This yellow-green one. Yes. And there's like purples and blues on the back. Oh. I love Row 1 minis. It's a mystery... Excuse me, it's a mystery subscription where you get 10 grams, 10-gram minis, 10 of them, 10-gram minis, pre-wound, labeled with the dyer name and the colorway. So if you like want to just put them in a big basket, and then when you dig them out, you know exactly where they're from. Oh, it's beautiful. My only complaint is I wish there was more 75/25 base. It's mostly, I feel like since, I think I've signed up and canceled a few times because, you know, I don't need that many. But when I re-signed up, I think I've got one that was 75/25. I think this is number 5. I think. But it's okay. I'm going to be using these for probably my Penguono. That's going to be happening whenever Stephen West comes out with his workshop. He has been putting out a lot of workshops on things, which is brilliant because I can never... let's be real. I'm not going to go to a Stephen West class. That's probably not going to happen ever. Because I'm a big chicken and I am super introvert, and yeah, I don't think I would ever meet him. I would probably like faint. I'd probably faint. So at any rate, he's going to come out with the class for his Penguono. And when he does, I am probably casting that on right away because I'm going to use all scraps. It's going to happen. Okay, I had a viewer. I don't remember her name. I'm sorry. I'm sure you're watching again, so you know who you are. Last week I pulled out, I don't know if I showed, yes, I showed some rainbow yarn. Probably that one right there. So I have 2 balls of all of these of the same color. 2 balls of each color. This is KnitPicks Felici. I said I was going to make 1 DK sock with one, and the other ball I was going to do shorty socks. Well, this viewer said, why don't you make DK socks with both of them? I'm like, what? Why didn't I think of that? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wind them up and I'm going to match the stripes. So they'll probably, we're going to do it as an experiment. I don't know if they're going to perfectly line up because it is commercial yarn, so we will see. But I figured if I match the stripes, it will probably be really close. And it will look like a self-striping DK sock yarn. So I put the rainbow yarn back, and I'm going to try this one. Since this is an experiment, and I really want those rainbow socks to look nice. So I'm going to test it with this yarn. This is Beatnik by Felici. So I'm going to test it with this because I mean, I like this, but if it doesn't turn out, I won't be heartbroken. So I got two 50-gram skeins. I'm going to hold these together. I'll probably do heels and toes in KnitPicks Stroll Dove Heather for these, and then for those rainbow ones, I'll see how much yarn I had left. So I do always like to have a little bit left for scrappy projects. So maybe I'll just do heels and toes. In Dove Heather, my normal, what I do with all of my KnitPicks Fleechy. So yeah, I'm casting these on this week. It's going to happen. It might not be until Saturday or Friday because I want to finish those other socks that I have on my needles first. But yeah, I may have to cut a little bit off to get these to match. But I don't know. We will see. I'll wind them up and then see what the other ends look like. So it looks like I have to cut out 3 stripes. Yeah, I'll have to cut out 3 stripes to get them to match. So we'll see what the ends look like. The end of the ball. I like winding these up. And if it has a knot in it, if one of these has a knot in it, I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll still do it anyway. We'll experiment. And then maybe I'll really have to use, then maybe I'll have to do cuffs, heels, and toes in gray. I could do that too. Anyway, so stay tuned to see how my yarn experiment works. And if it does, you see all those skeins over there? Those are all going to be DK socks probably. Because I'm obsessed with DK socks. Even though I haven't knit that many. When I do, I'm like, oh man. Those are another one that I can probably get those done in 3 days. So, yeah, I could use 2 skeins that will eat the yarn faster. Yes. So I can use it up. And I'm still waiting for Felici. Still waiting. If you see Felici, please DM me on Instagram saying it's here. I don't try to check every day because I just get irritated. It's like, oh, where is it? Where is it? So I try not to look every day. Maybe other few days. But now that it's June, I feel like I'm going to be checking more often. But if you do see it, please, please send me a DM saying it's here. Because I'm probably going to get 2 balls of each color. Unless there's some colorways that they've re-released. Sometimes they do that. There's usually like one where they'll bring it back. So, if they do that, I don't know if I'll get it. But I'm hoping that this DK sock experiment works. So if it does, oh, I'm so excited. Okay, life stuff real fast since we're at 38 minutes. So, we'll talk about weather real fast. It's going to get really hot this week. I think it's going to be 80 today, 82 tomorrow. Tuesday, it's going to be 94. Wednesday, 98. 98. So that is why I'm not going to want to work on my blanket. Probably Tuesday or definitely not Tuesday or Wednesday. And I think the Thursday and Friday is going to be like 86. So we will see how much I get done on my blanket this week. That's why I want to try to get out, work on it as much as I possibly can today to get a little bit of a head start. I'll probably be able to work on it in the evenings. But I've noticed that for after I put the kids to bed, take my shower, we watch a show, I feel like I can only get like 3 rows done a night. So I need to work on it more than that. So maybe I will try to work on it in the mornings and the evenings. Maybe I'll try that. I don't want to put that blanket in hibernation, so I got to figure out something, how to get things done, or how to work on it. because yeah, I don't want to stop. I love it. So yeah, weather's been hot. This week it's been really nice. I don't think we've had to use the air conditioner all week. We could just open the windows. That's my type of summer weather. I think like 75 has been like the high all week. I don't think I got any hotter than that. Yeah, so yeah, weather, it's been great. This week it's not going to be so great. Hopefully my little air conditioner that is, it's the same air conditioner that was here when we bought the house in 2007. We've had to do a couple repairs on it, but we have not had to replace it yet. So when it gets that hot, we don't set the air until for like, if it's going to be 98, we'll probably set it at 80 in the house. And that's not blanket knitting temperature for me. That's a little too hot. So, okay, and I got to share my big news. My big news, are you ready? I loved all of your comments from last week. I said, something's going to happen on Tuesday. What do you think it is? And I loved all of the guesses that you had. Let's see. Some of them were, you're going to work at a yarn store. There was a couple about being a KnitPicks. Oh, what is it called? Sponsored by KnitPicks. There was, your husband's going back to work. There was a new car. Oh, that would have been nice. Sorry, that's not it. But I feel like that's coming. But I don't go anywhere, so I can't really bug my husband about getting me a new car when mine works just fine. I have a 2007 Ford Focus, bright red. That's my baby. And fun fact, I have only had 2 cars in my lifetime. Only 2. This is my second car. So I like to drive my cars until they're dead. Yep. And I am, I don't want to say how old I am, but I'll just say it. I'm going to be 39 this year. So I think that's pretty good for just having 2 cars. I think my husband's on his 3rd car. His first car was not so great. Which usually is when you're a teenager, right? You get a dumpy car. What other comments were there? Internet. Oh, a pet. A pet was one. So yeah, I loved all of your comments. So you're ready. Are you ready for this? Are you ready to find out what it is? I can't believe this actually happened and actually worked. So you all know that I've been trying to get internet for a really long time. My husband planned this trip, and I really don't want to go. For various reasons. I don't like sleeping in a different place. This is going to be like a big city. I don't like being around a lot of people in general, even before COVID. Restaurant food does not make me feel good. And we're going to be gone for like 4 days, 3.5 days. So, and I don't know what the temperature is going to be. I'm really hoping it's not 98 degrees. Yeah. At any rate, so I'm like, I wonder if I just throw this out here to my husband. I'm like, it doesn't hurt to try. I said, hey, I'll go on this trip if you get me higher speed internet. And guess what, guys? It worked! I can't believe it! You know how many, if you're a long-term viewer, you know how much I kept nagging, saying, hey, you're working from home for 2.5 years? Has it been 2.5 years already? I know it's been at least 2 years. And I said, all right, I don't think, are you going back? Are you going back to work? And he's like, I don't think so. Or I don't know. I'm not sure. And I'm like, can you please give me bigger internet so I can watch TV. I have not been able to watch any of my shows for the past 2 years. Sometimes I'll sneak in a show here and there when he's like going somewhere for the day, but that's not very often. But anyway, so that day he called them up, called our internet company up, got us signed up, set an appointment for them to come get it on Tuesday. And then they came here. It took them a little bit long to get it set up, but everything is good now. And I'm like, was that so hard? I don't want to swear, but I'm like, it just irritates me. All it took was one phone call and have them come out here for a couple hours and do it. I felt like I was pulling his wisdom teeth. I would have done it, but he would have been even more mad if I just went ahead and do it. Also, it's just his name on our company phone bill, whatever you want to call it. So I don't know if I call them, they'll be like, oh, sorry, you're not the holder, the policy holder, we can't do it. It's probably what would have happened. Yeah, I don't know why my name isn't on it. Maybe they just do one person. Is that a normal thing? Anyway, I have better internet. So those of you that guess the internet, you are correct. High five. So yeah, no, my husband is not going back to work. That would have been good too. But so with that said, I am still going to do my recordings on Sundays. I am still going to upload on Sunday nights and publish them on Mondays. I'm still going to keep up with the same routine. I have no idea how fast or how long it's going to take to upload videos, so I'm still going to do it at night. I asked my husband about it, but he says it's still going to take a long time because our upload speed is not the same as our download speed. I don't know. I don't know stuff about technology. I think he told me the numbers, but I have no idea what that means. So I'm not going to try to upload this today. I'm just going to keep doing what I've been doing for forever. We're just going to stick to the plan, stick to the schedule, because there is so many of you that are like, yay, it's Monday. Let's see how much socks Lisa has knit this week. So, yeah. So I'm hoping that when I wake up, it'll be done. A lot of the times it's not. It's downloaded, it's processed, but checking it's always been still checking when when I get up in the morning. So I'm hoping that it'll all be done when I wake up. I can just click publish and be done instead of having to, is it done yet? Is it done yet? Yeah. So I don't know what our upload speed is. My husband said our internet is 5 to 6 times faster than what we had. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure the download or the upload speed is not the same. Pretty sure. So I won't know how fast it uploads. I guess I'll notice when I first start it. When I first start, usually I start the upload and then I put all the show notes and all that good stuff in there. So then I'll see where it's at. But so cross your fingers for me that everything goes smoothly. Yes, I was able to watch a show on Netflix while my husband had a Zoom call, and it was glorious. My kids' last day of school is on Wednesday, so the internet coming to my house was at a bad time. That's okay. I had a chat with my husband about, I usually let my kids have some computer time for a little bit during the day. So I said, can they have computer time? I watch a show and you work all at the same time? He's like, should be. And I'm like, good So I'll probably still be able to watch at least one show a day, which is fine. I don't want to watch TV all day. I'll feel like a couch potato, but I'm usually knitting while I'm watching TV, so it's not like I'm just sitting there staring at the TV. I'm actually doing something. All right, I've been blathering on enough. Here's another long episode, 50 minutes. Sorry, guys. Sorry, not sorry. You probably don't care. I had a lot to chat about. So it sounds like I have to go on to this trip, since I said I'll go if we get internet. But I'm not going to like it. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to like it. I'm probably going to be grumpy because I'm not going to be able to knit very much. My husband said he's going to drive the whole way there and back, which is about I think it's a 4-hour drive, maybe 5 hours there and back. So that will be some knitting time, but I don't know. We will see. We will see. All right. If you want to donate again to my Ko-Fi, do it if you want. Don't do it. I will have the link down below. I always feel awkward asking people for money. I'm not good at this, guys. So if you'd like to donate for my podcast, donate/support. There will be a link down below. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, put them right down there. I think the only thing I asked for was like Cal ideas, knit-alongs, or just do whatever I want. If I want to do a sock knit-along, just do it. Who cares if there's 50 million other sock knit-alongs? Yeah. I think that's it. And if you have anything else you want to share, what you're working on, if you're excited for, oh, I forgot to say. Let's see. Back up. So this was Summer Sock Camp pair number 4. So I'm up to 4 pairs already. I forgot to mention that. So I have 5 and 6 in my bag. So yeah, I'm almost up to 6 pairs for Summer Sock Camp. All right, we got to end this now. Okay, like and subscribe. Comment if you have any questions or want to say what's up. And hopefully I will see you next week. Bye.